My name is Sam Lamarck. I am story lead for Da Capo. Da Capo is a first-person horror game that follows Thea, our main character, wandering the abandoned theater of her father and having to deal with the memories that she had there. One thing that makes this game different than other ones is that she has this music box. What it does is it'll actually be able to teleport you to different times of this theater. The entire environment will change, and our main character will either grow up in age or get younger again. When we first all came together and we decided we wanted to create something, we had to come up with mechanics and then also story, or the two primarily things we were focusing on. So Gemma and I were actually given the tasks to pretty much create the pitches for these games. So we each gave 5 ideas, and then we've decided on one, and we decided how the mechanics would work for that. We like the idea of a building that holds memories. We can work a lot with environmental storytelling with that, which means that, especially if it's changing time periods, if there's a niche in the wall in the future, we can say why that happened in the past. The game is based off of 3 acts. We have the first act story-wise complete, and then we'll be focusing on texturing and lighting and creating a finalized, I guess, area of play. And then the last one will be just finishing up touches in those different places and integrating the voice acting as well as anything else that we haven't touched up yet. So one thing about the process is we have different teams. We have programming, we have art, we have story, and then we have music. And all of them are working simultaneously. We are all creating our own pieces to get them put together into the game. So we do have a lead, that's Professor Figueroa. The other 2 leads that we have are Grant and Issa. So we have Grant's our big lead, and then Issa's our art lead. And then from there, we have kind of broke up the work over that fixed period of time to see where we should be going and what we should be accomplishing during different time periods. For the story development process, it's just a lot of trust, and it's a lot of communication. Obviously, we could not all come together and create something if we didn't talk about it first. I have obviously different ideas than Issa does for the art, so we have to collaborate and come together and come up with something, and we're very considerate of the other person. We don't want to step on each other's shoes. We want to make sure we talk to each other about any of the bigger processes. But the way I look at it is games it's a totally different method of storytelling. The player is the person that gets to experience the story. So you get to put yourself into the story, but not many people really want to go full-fledged into a story like that. So it has to be open for people that want to delve and people that don't. And that's kind of what I've been thinking of when I'm creating this game. You can go and you can learn as much as you want about these characters if you want to. You can even try and save or fix some of the problems that are going on. But if you do not want to, you don't have to. And I'm so glad that I got to be a part of the story team, because I really wanted to create something that had Christian ideals and Christian perspective, but take it in a very human approach. And I think that is being accomplished in this game. There's a lot of heavier topics that happen in this game. These are very human things, and how do humans react to human things? That's what I've been trying to achieve. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more developments on Da Capo.